Hi everybody, my name is Jeremy Hardy. I'm the proprietor of Hardy Shape Products. I make artisan soaps and I make face products. So today I wanted to make a demonstration on how to lather my shave soap. So the first thing that we need a few tools. We need a brush. Right here I have a boar bristle brush made by Omega, and I'm soaking it in my handy dandy Philippines mug in some very hot water. So like to soak the brush because it softens up the boar bristles in particular. You don't have to really soak badger hair for quite as long. You really don't have to soak it at all. You can just wet the brush, but I always like to soak my brush regardless of whether it's badger or bristle. So next we need is some shave soap, and I happen to have plenty of it. So I'm using eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is one of my favorite scents among all lines of products, particularly my own. So there are different methods we can use to lather up our soap. A lot of people will use a bowl or a mug. Some people will use their hands, and they'll load it up on their hands. And then some people do a face lather. So regardless of which method you use, the first step that you need to do is to load your brush. So we take our soap and we take our brush and we start swirling it in the soap. Now of course we've taken the brush out of the water and we've shaken off the excess a little bit because you don't want your brush to be soaking wet, but you do want to hold some water. So we'll start swirling in clockwise, counterclockwise motions. And we start adding a little bit of pressure as we go. We start a little bit light, and then we add some pressure to really get those bristles nice and loaded. So this should take about 30 seconds or so. Not really counting. And now we have what we call our pre-lather. So I'm going to demonstrate with a bowl. You can use any kind of fancy mug or bowl. There's lots of specialized products out there. Bowls, mugs, scuttles. They come in all price ranges. I'm going to use a cereal bowl. So second thing, we're going to start swirling our brush into the bowl. Kind of spreading that pre-lather around. Again, we're using clockwise and counterclockwise motions, alternating back and forth. And then we're going to start adding a little bit of pressure in there. Once we can see that there's a little bit of lather building up in there, we're going to add some water. So I just take my brush, I dip it into the water that's in the mug, and we're just going to add a few drops. There's nothing there. There we go, a few drops. And we start again. You can see the lather starting to build up a little bit more. So I'm starting to cling to the sides of the bowl. You can scrape it. I'm going to add a little bit more water. Just a touch more. So it should take about 45 seconds to maybe a minute to get yourself a nice lather. I'm not really rushing it, so I'm going to take a little bit longer. As you can see, I've got a pretty decent little lather going here. This right here is definitely enough for 3 passes. However, for me personally, it's a little thick. Some people like a fairly thick lather, but I like to thin mine down a little bit. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Down the side a little bit. And this Omega brush that I bought, this is actually the first time I'm using it, so Wasn't sure how it's going to work out, but so far it seems to be doing the job pretty well. I don't know if you can see this. Here we go. It smells great. I love eucalyptus. But here we go. I've got a ton of lather. I got more than I need. But as you can see, soap, rich in cocoa butter, stearic acid, which really help build that beautiful thick lather, hold all that water that you put into it. So there you go. That's lather. Thanks for watching.